Hey sisters, welcome back to my channel. You know I got those relatable topics for you, okay? So if you haven't already, go tell a friend about my channel, okay? Hit that subscribe button and let's get right into this video. Now, I know by the title, you're like, oh my God, what is she gonna tell me that I don't already know? Sisters, let me tell you, I got you covered, okay? I'm gonna give you all the secret tips and tricks to catch your lover slipping, okay? First things first, be spontaneous with your lover, okay? Don't do things on a strict schedule with your lover. Correspond with them in a random kind of way so that you're unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? So that you could always catch them slipping, all right? You know, pop up at their job, you know, lunch in hand, flowers, a card, a watch maybe. You know, do whatever you gotta do to catch your lover slipping, okay? Also, so that you could scope out their environment. What's their day-to-day like? What they got going on when you're not around? You know, if they tell you they're at work, they should be at work. So why can't you pop up, be spontaneous? You know, keep the relationship spicy, and at the same time, be a little mini spy, okay? Next, if he or she keeps their phone on silent, vibrate, do not disturb when you guys are together, then you know that something's up. And the only way for you to know that is to pay attention, okay? Pay close attention. Is it so convenient that every time you're together, their phone never rings, or you just never see them on their phone? You know, it's too convenient. So you need to pay attention to the signs. Ask them, why is their phone always on silent or vibrate when they're around you, or even when they get home from a long day? You know, there should be no reason why your phone is on vibrate or silent when you're at home or when you're around me. Like, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Another trick, okay? If this is a significant spouse, okay, if this is like not a boyfriend, not a girlfriend, and it's more to it, you want to be able to have their email account password, okay? Now, this is the trick that's going to get you to where you're trying to go. All right, little mini spy, I got you. So, you're going to have the password to their email, okay? You're going to go through their email on a daily, all right? You're going to link all their social media accounts with that email so that you can have access to their social media, okay? If you don't know how to do it, girl, Google it. Man, Google it, because this is for men and women. We gonna catch your lover slipping, all right? Go through their email, link their email to all their social media accounts. You know, if you can't get their password to their social media account from them directly, then you're gonna hit forget password, because you have access to their email and you're gonna change the password. Okay, you're gonna do what you gotta do. Even if it's just temporary, you're gonna do what you gotta do to get the answers that you need. All right, that's my number one trick, and trust me, it has worked every time. All right, next, check their car. You know, people hide random stuff in their car. Like, their car is their number one go-to hiding spot. All right, doctor receipts, bank receipts, all kind of receipts, okay? Boxes, you know what kind of boxes I'm referring to. You know, a change of clothes in the trunk. All kind of stuff is going on in somebody's car. So never be afraid, you know, take a little peek when you have the chance in your lover's car, okay? You'll definitely get a little brainer of what's going on when you're not around, or what's going on between the days that you don't spend together, or the times that you just like, you're wondering, like, you know, they have a little extra free time, so what's going on, you know? You get to really figure it out, especially, okay, when they love to say, I'm going to the gym. Especially when that comes into play, all right? They always use the gym card. They always want to say, oh, I'm going to the gym, or I got a cookout to go to, or, stuff like that. We ain't having it. So go through their car, okay? There's always extra random stuff going on in their car and all the receipts that you need, all right? Next, listen carefully when they're talking to you, okay? Any type of conversation that you're having with your lover, it doesn't matter what time of day it is, what time of night it is, pay close attention. I'm telling you this for a reason, especially with men, okay? If you have a manipulative man, girl, you need to listen when he talks to you. Sometimes all we gotta do is just be quiet and listen. That's all it takes. Because I promise you, sometimes they say something that will have you wondering like, wait, what? Huh? Come again? Yeah, so sometimes don't be the one to always initiate a conversation. Sometimes just sit back and let things flow. Pay attention. Read between the lines, honey. Okay? Men, you too. Listen to when your lover speaks to you. Pay attention to their dialogue, their style of conversation, the way they talk to you. And also pay attention to their body language. Okay? Body language is a number one tip and trick to catching your lover cheating. I'm telling you, because they change. They start to act different. They're more aggressive. They're more like, I don't care type of attitude. They start talking to you any type of way. They start behaving any type of way. They're not scared of losing the relationship, clearly. So listen to the body language and the way that they speak to you. And just, keep cool. No matter what, when you're spying on your lover, always keep cool, okay? Keep it together, all right? Because we're going right into the number one trick that I have. Always, always, always beat them at their own game, okay? And the only way you could do that is to keep your cool, because you need to figure out your next move. You can't let them get one over on you, okay? This goes for both men and women. I'm telling you this. Keep your cool. Read in between the lines. Pay attention to their body languages, okay? Link their emails to social media so you could get the scoop, all right? Get all passwords that you need to get, all right? And keep your cool, because this is how you're gonna connect the dots, okay? I promise y'all, these tips and tricks are the best ones out there. I will never lead you astray, and you will be able to catch your lover cheating all the time, every time it happens, maybe even before it's about to happen. I promise you. Next. Okay. Know his schedule or her schedule, okay? Like I said, you need to know their schedule because it would allow you to be spontaneous, aka be a secret spy, okay? Know their schedule so that you can know when they're telling you the truth about their whereabouts, so that you can know for sure what's really going on their day-to-day, okay? A man technically is very strict about his schedule, okay? Because there's somewhere in there that he wants a little bit of freedom, okay? Just a little tiny bit of freedom. So he will do whatever it takes to get that little bit of freedom so he could slip away, okay? Ladies, I'm sorry, I'm a lady myself, but I just have to spill the tea. Our schedules are very all over the place because we know how men get down. We don't want them to consider us predictable, okay? So we have the most random schedules ever, which will make it hard for our lover to figure us out. We definitely could say we're at work, we could say we're at school, we could say we're at the nail salon, but we always got something to do in between, so a man can't really pay attention to our schedule or catch us slipping, if that. So, If anything, you could get away with the hair salon, nail salon bit because, you know, they don't know how long that's going to take. And by the time you're finished, they're running out of patience. So they're just going to assume that that's all you did for the day. You took all day to do your hair and nails, and that's that. So men and ladies, keep that in mind. Study your person's schedule because it's very key to figuring out if they're cheating. Okay, there's a lot of bits and pieces to somebody's schedule that you might not know about. Okay, and it may seem hard to figure out someone's schedule, but it's really not. You know, just pay attention. You don't even have to ask them directly. Like, just pay attention. Or if you're in conversation with them at certain times of the day, you could just, you know, slip a little input like, oh, you know, I was hoping that we could do this today, and see what they say, just so you could get an idea of what they do to their day-to-day or at that significant time of the day. You know, you just gotta play it smooth, all right? Dialogue, conversation, play it smooth, and never be direct with your lover. Never. I'm gonna tell you why. Never be direct with your lover because it's giving you rope to hang yourself, okay? Especially if you know that you're cheating. Never be direct about what you got going on or plans that you have regarding your situation or your relationship, okay? Just be very indirect because then you have more room if something happens or if there's a slip up. Then you have more room to cover yourself, okay? Especially if you being a secret spy, all right? You got time to cover your behind, all right? Now, I'm not promoting lying to your lover now. I'm not promoting it. But I'm just being honest. You got to buy yourself time in these type of situations, okay? Another thing. I don't know if you guys have heard of these little apps, okay? You got the Burner app, you got WhatsApp, you got these texting free apps. Let me tell you something, all right? On a personal note, those apps enable your lover to cheat, okay? Number one reason, they're free, okay? And not only that, they don't have to save the contact name in their phone. They could just use these apps. I promise you, I've seen this with my own living two eyes, okay? It's either your lover saves them in that app as a cousin or some type of long-lost family member, so you would never guess that it's the person they're cheating on you with, okay? Or they don't save a name at all, and they tell the person to put a random pic as their profile pic, like just something random, like a building, a tree, flowers, something, so that you can't see the person's picture. But let me tell you something, especially my sisters. If you know your person very well, okay, especially when they have the WhatsApp on their phones, okay, listen, let me tell you, I'm gonna give you the 911, okay? You wait till they're sleeping, all right? Fellas, forgive me, but I gotta let the secret out, okay? I gotta let it out. Hold up, because I want you guys to hear me with this, okay? All right, the biggest trick to this, ladies, okay? If you know that your lover has WhatsApp on their phone, okay, and you want to see who this chick is, you want to know her name, you want to know what area she in, you trying to get all the tea, okay? Wait till he's sleeping. Yeah, I said it. Wait till he's sleeping, you know, since you got the password to his phone and his email, okay? Just wait till he's sleeping. Go through his contacts on his WhatsApp. Now, let me explain. Don't just go through the messages that you see, because he'll delete them, okay? He'll delete them before he get home. He'll delete certain parts of the message, okay? So we don't got time for that. You need to go to the contacts part of the WhatsApp, okay? And go down the list, and whoever you're not sure about, whoever looks suspect, I promise you, is the person they're cheating with, okay? And you're gonna click on their profile pic so you can see the face, okay? Look at the profile name that they have. It's either close to their Instagram Instagram account or close to their Facebook account. I promise you. And boom, that's how you be a real spy. Okay, sister, that's how you get the TT. And you could go on their file and find out everything you need to find out, like, what's going on with home girl? Who is this home girl? You know what I'm saying? See, is she better than you? Even though, you know, can't nobody fill your shoes. You know what I'm saying? Men, same thing for you, okay? Go through her WhatsApp, her burner app, her free text messages, because I promise you, she done saved his name under some name that you would never even question. She probably saved it as Dr. Michael from Springfield, or, you know, something random that you probably never gonna think about. Okay, sisters, I'm sorry, but it goes both ways. We gonna catch our lovers cheating every time at any time. With these tips and tricks, I got you. I promise you, they work. Okay, they work. Now, like I said, keep your cool. Always keep your cool. It's very important, because we wear our emotions on our sleeves, and then you're gonna blow up your spot. You're trying to be a spy, okay? You're trying to read between the lines. You're trying to get the whole story before you get the whole story. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta keep it cool. You know, just sit back, relax, do your investigating, and then when you feel like it's time to hit the nail on the head, then you go boom with that, okay? And you got all the facts. They can't tell you no lies. They can't tell you no BS, because you took your time to get to the prize, okay? Listen. Woo! Something just flew on me. I'm outside. Listen. Wait till they sleeping, okay? Run their pockets. Men and female, okay? The ladies, we be hiding stuff in our purses too. I'm sorry, but I just have to tell the men out there, yup, we hide everything in our purse, okay? In our wallets, okay? It ain't even about our phones at this point. Our cars, our phones, our purses. Listen, we hiding it, right? We hiding it. We hide it, okay? So fellas, if you're trying to figure out if your lover is cheating, there you go. I just told you the secret. Our car, our phone, our purse, and just not the big part of the purse, the little tiny zipper parts that nobody think of going in. Yes, I said it. And sometimes we hide things in our drawers too, in the bedroom, okay? Just wanted to put that out there, because, you know, we can't leave the fellas hanging. They matter too, and they want to know the truth too, okay? So listen, I just gave you guys some great tips, some amazing tips. I promise you these tips work, okay? I promise you they work. You will catch them slipping every time. But remember, keep your cool, because that's the only way it's gonna work. So we're gonna go over the list. You know, if they keep their phone on silent or do not disturb, you know we got a serious problem, okay? Second, link their emails to all their social media. Hell, change the password if you can, because you have their email. All you gotta do is hit forget password. It's gonna go to the email, and you go in there and get the password, change it, do what you gotta do, and then when he's trying to figure it out, you just be like, I don't know what you're talking about. You got something to hide? Hit them with that, okay? Next, know their schedule, study their body language, okay? You know, your lovers always got that little inch of free time that they try to take advantage of. So you really need to know their schedule, and you don't have to be direct about it, okay? Just pay attention. That's all. Pay attention. Because especially when men are cheating, they're very aggressive with it. They start being rude and disrespectful. They don't care about quality time, you know. And fellas, vice versa. Ladies, when they're cheating, they don't care how you feel. They'll hit you with, I don't need you, I want you, okay? We real bossy with it when we cheating, okay? I'm just saying it. All right, next, you know, the apps, texting free apps, burner apps, WhatsApp apps. You know, just go through their contacts on those apps and pay attention to the names, the weird names that you think that are just very odd, especially if you're in a serious relationship and you know those names are just not right, especially when you click on the name and the number is totally different from the number that you know is the right number, okay? Let me just spit that out there. Like, say if it's Auntie Samantha and you go in there, Auntie Samantha name is a whole different number and Auntie Samantha got a whole weird profile pic, yeah, you know something is up. All right, next, listen carefully. Like I said, you want to be able to read between the lines when your person is talking to you sometimes, especially when you have deep conversation and you ask those really important questions that you need to know pertaining to your situation with the individual, especially if you want to figure out if they're taking you seriously or not, if they're just playing games. So read between the lines, listen carefully. Sometimes you don't always have to say something, okay? And last but not least, don't blow your spot. Don't blow your spot. Keep your cool. I promise you. I know it's going to be hard, but when it's ready to hit that nail on the head, who laughs last laughs best, okay? So just keep your cool until you ready to hit the nail on the head and be like, ooh, I got you. I caught you slipping. I know everything. Okay, until next time, remember to subscribe. I love you guys. Peace. Wait, I'm back. I got something for the wives out there, okay? The ones with the bling bling on their hands, okay? Let me tell you something. Wives out there, don't let your husband pull a fast one on you, okay? This is the best trick I got in the book, and I'm telling you, we're gonna get right down to it, okay? Wives, check your husband's credit card, okay? I'm telling you, don't let him slip with that, because they think they slick, all right? They think they slick. They'll be buying all kind of stuff for their side piece on the credit card, thinking that you have no access and you don't know. Lies. I'm gonna tell you right now how to check it out. If you know his bank that he has the credit card with, okay, you call him up, pull the wife card, okay, because you know you got that ring for a reason, girl, okay? That means power. That ring means power and security, all right? You call him up and be like, oh, my husband asked me to make a payment on his balance, okay? Because you're the wife, they won't question it, and they'll give you access to the account. So you'll say like, oh, so what's the balance? What was the most recent purchase and stuff like that? Boom, got him. Another way is all the bank accounts, okay? All the bank accounts that you know of, you download the bank app on your phone so that every time there's a purchase made, you will see the notification come up on your phone from that app. You could also go in the app and take very close attention to every purchase that is made throughout the month, the amount of money being spent, all that, okay? Sisters, wives out there, I just had to come back and share that with you. I want you guys to know that I got you covered, okay, sis? I got you covered. So go ahead and play that power card with that bling bling, okay? And get your husband slipping, because you know what? We had enough, okay? We've had enough, and we gonna get down to the business, all right? So remember, download the bank app so you can keep track. Call up the bank, whatever credit card he got, honey, call him up. Oh, and another thing, if you know his social security card, then if you know his social security, you just go to creditkarma.com. All right, go to creditkarma.com and check his credit, check what he got on his credit, check them stuff, okay? I got you covered. Peace.